Good morning, guys. Well, it's breakfast time again in northern Canada. So today I'm going to make what I affectionately call a bread ravioli for breakfast. And I'm just going to quickly cut out some circles from this sourdough bread. It's not the best bread, it's full of holes and whatnot, but we'll do the best we can. So we'll just need a couple of these. I won't waste the leftover bread there. I will actually make breadcrumb from that. Not a lot to get wasted in my kitchen. I don't have no money, so can't afford to waste it. So there's a few circles cut with the bread. I've got a little bit of inexpensive ham here. I've got a smaller cutter, and I'm just going to straight through that and just cut myself a few circles just to go inside of the bread. And just lay them back out so they're easy to get to, and I will just chop up some whites from the green onion. Maybe I should put my glasses on, I might be able to see better. So I'm keeping the whites and the greens separate here. Almost there. And a tomato. Small paring knife. Take away the seeds. They're just going to make everything soggy. And then we're just going to finally chop these. Keep it nice and simple. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it sounds like my upstairs neighbours are playing soccer. Always seems to be between 8 and 9. Again around about lunchtime, and then again between 5 and 6, and then between 7 and 8. I think this is when people are coming in and going. So put my tomato in a bowl at the side here. Right, just about there. Just rinse off my hands. Right, so I've got my bread cut. I've got my various little bits and pieces cut here. So for our bread, 2 pieces of the cheese. I'm just going to put them in the middle. Hopefully this is big enough. Put a piece of ham. A couple of the white bits of spring onion. Don't need many. And we'll have a couple of spinach leaves. Take off the stalk, and we'll just put a spinach leaf across. and then another 2 pieces of cheese. Anything starts to fall out, just remove it. And then we're going to push that together, and then we're going to crimp the bread around. Don't worry if it starts to break up on you or anything like that, because we are going to dip it in egg. Once you get it mostly closed up, you can get it in your hand and then crimp them together a lot better. This bread's a little bit on the dry side, to be honest, so I'm going to rely on the egg for this one, and we'll just continue with all of them like that till I get them all done. So I've come up with another little idea there. We'll see if this works or not. Well, these eggs are being crazy again. I'm sure with a lot of the eggs that we get now, they're being played football with or something. I'm just going to mix them up. We'll see if I've got an exploding draw to do. Just mix them up quick. And what I'm going to do is just get the egg and just run it around them edges just to soften up the bread. Just to give us something to work with there. We don't need too much. Just give us a little something to play with there. So now we'll try that again. See if that works. We don't always win what we're doing. Sometimes we have to struggle to make things work. I don't mind. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. Spinach leaf. Cheese. So press that down and we'll start crimping these edges again. That seems to be working a wee bit better. That's a little bit better. Ready for the next stage. I'll do the same for this one. You've seen that, so you don't need to see it again. Right, let's get back on with this one. So I've got my egg. These aren't holding together too good. You need fresher bread than this. But we're just going to put these in and we give them a good soak over. Make sure we're getting plenty of egg on them. Try and get a couple in there at the same time. I want them all covered. You could, if you wanted at this point, be a little bit kind of crazy about it and put some bread crumb on top of that one. Almost make it more like a, I guess you could say like a, what we call a patty in the UK. So I'm just going to move them to one side, wash my hands off, get rid of my cutting board. It's important to keep your hands clean. And then I'm going to start off with my little stove. Lock there in place. These are cool little things to have. If you want to go do a little bit of camping or something along them lines. Right, time to start cooking. So, a little bit of olive oil. You want to kind of just coat the bottom of the pan. We don't want it swimming. And then we'll just get our... These have been soaking a little bit too long now, but it's a magical sound. It's a bread ravioli, whatever you want to call this. Keep yourself clean. Just let them cook away. Try not to let them touch. I've got a little bit too much egg on these, left them soak a little bit too long. But it's a little bit difficult when you're doing the camera work as well. So if you're just cooking these for yourself, it's a lot more simple. Will probably cook up quite fast, so I will turn that down again a little bit. That's looking good. Just going to turn them over now. Don't do what I've just done there and turn it towards yourself, always turn away from yourself. Save yourself any trouble. I'll get yourself some kitchen paper and a plate ready. We don't want too much of that fat, grease. So we want that cheese to melt through. You can grate your cheese if you want. Either way works. We'll just let them cook away. I'll just check them as we go again. We don't want too much colour. I think they look pretty good there. What you can do, like I did yesterday, if you watch my video on steak, just keep turning them, and that way you know the cheese is melting in there evenly and they're getting cooked evenly from both sides. And if you didn't watch my video about cooking steak yesterday, please have a look online and get that one watched. I show you different techniques on how to check using your hand and how your steak is well or medium or rare, whichever you want it. So it's all down to that little texture. But I do like to share information. This is what I'm here for. And we'll just flip that over again. That's getting a nice colour on there now. Now I'm going to take them out. I think one more minute at the most. And I'm just going to mix up kind of a little bit of a dressing. Yeah, that's good. I'll take these out. We'll get that fat to drain off. The oil as much as possible. We want these as clean as possible. We are trying to be healthy after all. Turn that off. We don't need that for the moment. And all I'm going to do, basically, I have my tomato and onion left over. I'm just going to mix them together. Myself a little spoon. Some black pepper, and we're going to have a little bit of salt on our little egg parcel. Just leave them to sit. Once these have all got rid of some of that oil in there, we can plate it. Well, here we go. So I've got this, it's almost like a little pico de gallo really. Could have maybe a little bit of chilli in there, would have been nice. But I'm keeping this basic. So just have a little bit on top of each one. Keeps it fresh. But the bit I've been waiting for is to cut one open. Hopefully everything's nice and melted in there. That's looking nice. The cheese, you can see all the cheese there is all melted through now. That's beautiful. Now the important bit. Have a little taste. Actually, that's pretty damn good. The salt helps. Nice stringy cheese. Oh yeah. Well, good morning from me, and have a fantastic day, everybody. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Go and enjoy yourself, but please remember, smash that like button. And if you've never seen me before, subscribe, drop me a line, let me know where you're from, what sort of food you like. I promise you, I will return your message. We're building, we're building, we're building. I can't wait to get to that 1,000, and I'm going to be giving away a free gift. So, love you all, guys.